good evening, good afternoon, lads, ladies, pirates, players, real people behind. There's a GW profile stats. My nephew, he's so funny. He ain't funny. He's not funny. He's basically he's so super hyperactive. I mean, I've come across so many children in my life. I'm telling you, there's no one more super hyperactive than my nephew. There's like a double doof. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. We're sending the ship out for the next event. There's like a double doof. That's the one. That's the one. And that's what it's all about. Yeah, send your ship out now. Yeah. Send it in nice long sail. Make sure you got 4 witch doctors and the rest all bombers. Hopefully you've got them trained up a little bit, at least. So it'll be all good. You understand what I'm saying? One of them ones like a double doofed. Yes, so it's important that I explain to you all. There's small things that I can give to you. And you'll see over time and trial and error, you'll see plenty of error, as someone said once before. You're going to have to make loads of mistakes. And then you're going to realize, do you know, there is something there that the Unique Rebel said. Yes, I will give you 2 tips that I gave you earlier on, same reputation. I want to repeat it again. You must use your Juggernaut's ability only when you have used the Priestess ability. Okay? Number 2, always cover your bombers with a Witch Doctor. Now these are the type of things that no one gives this type of information out to anyone. It doesn't work that way, sunshines. Not for free. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing is in life for free. Yeah. The best things in life are free. There was a song back in the days, you know what I'm saying? Back in the days. The best things in life are free. Something like that, I can't remember now. Getting too old now, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, to come and show you, alright? This is how I play. You can see the icon abilities at the bottom of the Farm Bride. I know for Farm Bride, you're part of Brave Farm, that's the one, that's the one. What's going on, Farm Bride? Legend. This one's a legend. That's the one. Ash. Yeah, make sure you're using ashtray. Ash is all good. You carry on. It's okay. Keep puffing. Supernor. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You carry on. I don't know if you're part of the Itchy Beard. What's his name? I don't know. Straw Hats. Maybe you're part of them. I don't know. Can't remember now. It's so good. It's okay. RDGTFF. I attacked you earlier. No, you got me mushroom, bruv. You got me. What am I gonna do now? You're too tough. I like that. Gregor Cleggan. This one scored some high points, you know. I can remember it. Yeah, I remember things like that, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, you carry on. F5 Elias. 5 Elias. You look like you're part of maybe a red flag fleet. G G G G G G G G G G G G G G G. What's going on, G? That's the one. You carry on, gang. I don't want to be saying words that after I'm going to be regretting because they might mean something else, you know what I'm saying? That's the one. This one here, look, you got a, what's that? Aubergine. I don't know if that's what they call it. It's so good. You carry an aubergine in around. You get your 3 wishes on that. This one looks like... There's a 10 and a 40 there. I don't know, you know. It's okay. I like to risk it because I like to eat my biscuit. That's what it's all about. Gadabadoo patoshed. Yeah, so what I was trying to say is there are small hints and tips that I can give the loyal players. There are small types of gameplay informations that I like to give to the players so that they can gain an advantage. And it takes time sometimes to give out those types of information because we need to grow You know, the channel needs to grow and evolve into something. You understand what I'm saying? The channel needs to grow. We need to grow. Our bonds together need to grow. You understand? That's how I want to make it happen. That's how I want to make things happen. You understand? Watch, even though I can get a victory right now, I'm still going to give you that information like this. Watch, I'm still going to... Should I not? Okay, look. I put my juggernauts a bit outwards and I put one brute in the middle, right? Then the brute is the one that uses its... Yeah, can you see he's using its ability to distract. Now I'm putting the gunners out, 5 this side, 5 the other side. Now you're wondering what you were saying about the witch doctors over the bombers. Now I'm going to show you, okay? Don't worry about that, watch. Now I'm putting the heavy gunners to the outsides, so they got longer range, you see. Now as I put 5, 6, 7 bombers, I put a witch doctor. Then I put another 7 bombers. Then I put another witch doctor. One was from the guild ship. You understand? That's how I do it. That's how it's done. Yeah? Then as they're going to go, when they start hitting the walls, I put one priestess in from the main crew. Then I put one priestess from the guild ship. Yeah? Now watch. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now follow them. As I see that one of the bubbles around the priestess has got in through the walls, I use the ability. Do you understand? I'm just showing you practice and how I do it. And then after I use the other ability, you understand? That's how it works. I could have got that victory easily anyway, but I'm just showing you all out there. Look, I'm going to show you one more time. Let's wait a little while for the 1 gem to go down. So let's have a chat anyway. Let's have a little talk. So basically what I'm trying to explain to you is, whenever I deploy my bombers, I always cover them with a witch doctor from my main ship and also one from my guild ship. But when I use the ability for my juggernauts, yeah, can you see these guys here, the one there, 58 there? When I use their ability, I use it after I use the priestess ability, because then they got a form of protection of not getting hit by the defenses. They won't take as much damage because most of the defenses are 99. If you were to use just 2 of these tips I give you, in every battle that you use from now on, you will feel that your battle will begin to evolve and your tactics in fighting and approach will go to a level that you have never really felt the power of before. Do you remember when Professor X, when he was found by, I don't know what the name of that character was, man, the one that finds people, you know, the one that in Days of Future Past, when he found him and he's never felt that power before, you understand what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen to you. Once you start using this tactic of an ability that I'm showing you all, you'll feel the difference in the power that you will have, that you've never felt before. Dolly Danger. What you doing, Dolly Danger? Yeah, that's the one, that amazing Dolly Danger from the Red Flag Fleet. That's the one. It's my job to show you all, to explain to you all how it's done. Whether you be here for the enjoyments, or whether you be here just for the fun, get a bit of partage. This is a friend of mine. This is a family. Jack Sparrow, that's the one. The Italian brothers and sisters out there making things happen. I haven't done a few videos for a few days. There's many reasons, multiple reasons behind. I feel as if it's fine to have a figure in life, being a father figure, whether it be an uncle, whether it be a grandfather, whether it be even a mother, you understand what I'm saying? A father figure is a figure. It's not about something too difficult to configure. It's something more straightforward that is the most positive vibe that you need in your life. But your true real father is always your real father, you understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's okay to be raised by others. It's okay, and you should appreciate when you're raised by others. But your real mother and your real father are your true parents. And I know the world we live in today, because I'll tell you why. I was raised by my grandparents, but it doesn't mean I consider them as my true parents, you understand? I still love them as parents, but they're not my real parents. My real parents are my real parents, you understand? And it's important that we give our real parents the just rights. And it's your choice what you do with your lives, but with me, I can only give you some information about what's happening with me. Now, I'm a person that's been waiting for my children for years. When I say years, I could say to you 16 years. And when they came to me, it's like my older son spent 9 years with his mother. He spent 9 years with his foster parents. He spent one night with me. And I feel as if I waited my whole life for him. But when he came to me, I'm very proud of him. But I know there's so many parents out there that are going through the same, even more difficult times. So if you're out there trying to get away from reality, waiting for the real reality of your children to return to you, I'm not here to break your heart, but I'm here to let you know, when they do come to you, do not expect them to accept you as a parent. They will love you as a parent. But things are never going to be the same, you see. And these social services, whatever they do it for their own pockets at the end of the day, but they do help a lot. I'm not going against them totally, but there's a lot of times they're doing it for the business. They're doing it for themselves, understand? They're doing it for the 9 to 5. They're doing it because they want to pay the bills. Everyone does it for the bills. There's no one in the right frame of mind that works that doesn't do it for the bills, you understand? Doesn't do it for the pocket. It has to be. That's just the way it is. But with me, I waited a long time for my children, you understand what I'm saying? And when they come to me, they're coming to me like, they don't have to say it with their word of mouth. You could just see it all over their Facebook page. You just have to see who they put as parents on the page, you understand what I'm saying? That's why I say to you that your real parents are always your real parents, you understand? It's always going to be like that. It don't matter who raised you. But in the day, your real parents are your parents. I see all the time. I see in the YouTubes, I see sometimes some of them chatting like, some of these brothers, and they're going on about, how, they're just naming all these other people as their parents and whatever, bro. You don't do that, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's just not the way I work, you understand? I can't agree with that. There's no way I'm agreeing with that kind of stuff. No way. No way. You do what you want to do. You agree what you want to agree. But in the day, I ain't agree with none of that, bro. That's just not the way I was raised, you understand? It's not the way I do things. You know, at the end of the day, I was raised half my life with my grandparents. Maybe some of the most important days with my grandparents, you understand? But still, my parents are my parents. I'm never going to let them down in that kind of a fashion of a way. No way. No way. You're raised by other people is all good, you understand? But don't be like, oh, that's your real parents, you know? You don't know what you're doing to your parents after that. The ones that have been waiting for you for years and years. Nah, I don't know, you know. Yeah, modern day, these people, science reliance. Listen, I'm going to say this only once. Before I came into the existence, I feel as if I was in a non-existence. And once I pass away, I feel as if I'm going to pass away. And the scary thing is to go back to a non-existence, totally. And I was watching Stan Lee in the past saying something like, the most scariest thing that he feels is to go back to like a non-existence, total, you know? And that's what he was saying, something about the feeling of, the most scariest feeling is going into like back into a non-existence. And to whatever goods and bads you do in life, whatever goods and bads you've done in life, how can all that go into a form of a waste? If you're going to go back into non-existence, then what's the point of having children and allowing them to grow after you, and allowing them to be a product of what you do, and then having the heart to teach people doing things for free, which is a charity. So that's what this channel was all about. This channel was always for charity. So whenever I give any positivity vibes or whatever away, it's like as if, I feel it's like a form of a charity where you're giving away a goodness. So if you're giving away a form of goodness, trying to help others, how can that all just go to like a form of a waste? So it logically only makes sense for the good and bad and the ugly to even exist. It only makes sense if we're all doing it for a reason. Because if we're doing it for a non-reason, for not even getting paid back for this, what we do, then it just feels as if you have to become worthy, you see. And that's how I feel that this channel has evolved over time. It takes time to realize, understand certain specific things. I don't always speak about gameplay, I speak about more than that, because I'm a thinker. This what I'm giving to you is just from a mind and a heart of a thinker, because for one moment, if you were to think, if you were to look, if you were to just to feel through a heart of a blind person, what does it even matter? What does it even matter to them what car you drive? Whether it's a Bugatti, whether it's a Ferrari, whether it's a Lamborghini, whatever you want it to be, Lamborghini. What does it matter to them? All that matters to the blind person is whether they can get to A to B safely. Whether people are happy, whatever they feel is good for them in life. That's all that matters. If you're the leader that was a blind person, to them all that really matters. They don't care. It don't matter to them what part of the world you're from or what colour you are. A blind person, imagine explaining to them what politics is all about. They'll laugh. And this thing about wanting to reverse time and think about in a time warp and whatever, there's aliens out there, this is because we are unhappy with the lives that we are living on this planet. It's because we're trying to get away from the realities of this life that we feel as if there needs to be more. But ultimately there could be more out there, but what does it matter? I mean, think of it as if you were to think of our existence here through the eyes of an ant. Yeah, just I'm saying, for example, think of it. What does it matter to an ant whether a fly goes past or whether it's a bumblebee? To them, they're not looking out there whether there's an existence out there. They got their hands full as it is. I'm just saying, for example, just the realities of the world that we're living upon, under and within. All these things are irrelevant. They really are. And it's kind of crazy how people have got themselves into that sticky kind of situation of a pickle, that any of this really even matters. None of it matters. It doesn't. All that matters is that you got yourself on the straight. All that matters is that you know what you're doing with yourselves. All that really ever matters is that you got yourselves on the right. That's all that really matters. Nothing else really matters. As long as you all are doing the things today that you won't regret tomorrow. If you need to clean your carpet, wash it, get on with it. Do it during about 9-10 o'clock. Get it dried. If you need to get your washing done, do your thing. Just get on with your own lives, your reality of the one that you live in. Everything else doesn't mean anything. All that matters is how you feel. And as long as the ones that you care for the most, keeping yourself safe, that's all that really should matter. And the rest of it is all irrelevant. It's all irrelevant. We shouldn't allow the reliance upon the science to rule our lives. I see 3 people sitting downstairs. Every one of them is on the devices. They're sitting together, but they're not even giving each other time, you understand? So it's important to put the game down. It's important to put the devices down. It's important to, at time to time, give the priority to your real lives over the gameplay. That's all that really matters. And when it comes to the gameplay, as I said to you, only use the Juggernaut ability once you've used the Priestess ability first. Because otherwise the Juggernauts take, I think, 100% damage. Or 50% damage more they take. So once I use it, that's when I use the Juggernaut ability, you understand? And always keep your bombers under the protection of the Witch Doctors. They do a lot more damage. And they're a lot more protected, you see. Anyway, if I said anything that upset anyone, please accept my apologies. But I stick by what I said. Your real parents are always your real parents. The ones that raised you, they can be your father figure or mother figure or whatever you want to be your role models is fine. But your real parents are always your real parents. Don't ever take away that love and respect that you have for them. Don't ever do that. Because you don't know what kind of a deep depression you'll further drive them towards. They've had enough as it is. 10, 12, 14, 16 years are waiting for you. Just for you to turn around and say to them that you're not my real parent. Nah, you know. I don't know, you know. That's just not... I don't know what kind of heart you have to say things like that. It's kind of wrong. It's wrong. You need to fix it. Anyway, when you do use the ability of the Juggernaut, you'll find that when you do use their ability, you will be taking on the damage 100%, see? You take on a lot more hits, so it's important to use that ability under the protection of the Priestess. You use that ability under the protection of using the ability of the Priestess. Once the ability of the Priestess is used, see, I'll show you. Once you use the ability of the Priestess ability sends the defenses of the enemy into... Special ability knocks out the enemy's weapons, leaving them defenseless. So that's when you use the ability of the Juggernauts to do more damage. Because otherwise they'll take more damage from the defenses, you understand? So you use one icon ability before the other. Don't use it the other way around. The reason why I say use the Bomber's ability under the protection of the Witch Doctor, because the Witch Doctor itself does raise a loads of the Voodoo troops, especially to half the energy bars. But you see, look, can you see boosts effectiveness of the protection spell and increases the area covered. So because the bombers need to get through defenses, and I'll show you, look. Say like for instance, if they're trying to get through my defenses, they're going to get roasted by the flame gates every time they're going through trying to hit the bombs on this wall here. Then this flames gate's going to get them, and they go for this last wall. Before they even hit the last wall, because their range is going to be hitting towards the storages. So if they don't have any Witch Doctors protecting them, they're going to be in big trouble, you understand what I'm saying? Anyways, you know what time it is. If you hear my voice, echo, 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 be assured, I'd always be there for you and all those that be worthy, could ever do patash. You know, I have to say what I have to say because I have feelings too. I'm a human being. I can never take the place of a mother. A mother is always the most important place for a child. But at the same time, every child needs a father. And the most important parents, the only parents are for the child are the real parents. Those that are foster parents, they're foster parents. Those that are looking after those children, that are looking after, do not ever replace your real parents with others. Whether your parents are in the right state of mind or heart, whether they be under whatever situations of influence or encouragements of negativities, whether they are worthy, whether other people feel they are worthy of calling your parents non-worthy, your parents are always your own real true parents. Don't take those rights away from them. It's not fair upon them after they waited for such a long time for you, and then for you to just let them down. Do as you wish, your choice, but your reliance upon science without the spirituality will only dig you a spiritual grave as you grow older, because the yin-yang effect's only going to bring it back to you with the partage, with the Gadabaduft. And then don't be surprised when it comes back to you. Only because your parents made a decision to allow you to be alive. Instead of getting rid of you and aborting you, they allowed you to come to the world only for you to go off to other people's hands and then call your parents that they're not your parents. How could you even say that? After they raised you and corrected your feet, your hands, your head, your face, they prayed for you day and night. Your true parents are your parents when they're no longer there. You allow me to go. And I wish you all well, wherever you may be. My true pirate subscribers, keep smiling, keep shining. The loyal people and players keep rising for the gameplay enjoyments as they evolve. But most importantly, the cards that you've been dealt with in the real lives, and that's the one. Number one.